Today, I want to share a few tips, a few suggestions for those of you that have never sold a watch, or maybe you're new to flipping your watches. I've had so many watch collectors reach out over the years and say, Bruce, I have a bunch of watches to sell. How do I do it? How do you sell your watches? You're a big flipper. So in today's video, I'm going to share my opinions, my experiences. If you have opinions, if you have experiences to share, please place all of that below. I definitely welcome the contribution. Now, thank you to Artem Straps, the sponsor of today's video. Artem is a strap maker out of Adelaide, Australia. They specialize in sailcloth straps and premium FKM rubber straps. My favorite is the Loopless Hydro Flex. It is by far the nicest rubber that I've ever had on a watch. It's so good. So yes, these straps are not cheap, but the product speaks for itself. I placed a link below. If you use my link, I get a small commission. So it's a great way to support my channel. If you have a mind to get yourself a new strap and change up the feel of your sports piece. Now, I'd say the first thing that is vital when you're trying to sell a watch is pricing it properly. And I know that might sound like common sense, but do your research. Search up watches that are exactly like the one you're trying to sell and take a look at what other people are charging for that watch. Take a look at the condition. Take a look if there's extras involved or whether it's, box and papers or 80 sourced. Take all that information into account. And I like to slide in just below the lowest price for a comparable watch that's on the market, because I want to be the most attractive listing out of all the listings for that watch. You don't have to undercut yourself a crazy amount, but just make your listing the most attractive to a potential buyer. If you price it too high, that listing will just sit. You'll continue to bump it up to the top of the page, or maybe you start, publicly bringing that price down. And if you do that, it kind of sends a message to a potential buyer that they can lowball you, that they can send you a crazy offer because they see that your listing has not moved. So I like to try to price it right first and just try to get it out the door, not by going too low. I mean, obviously you don't want to have to do that, but just a little bit lower than what somebody else is trying to get for the same watch. Now, almost equally as important is taking good pictures. And you don't need to go out and buy a fancy camera. You can use your cell phone. But if you have great pictures that display the condition of your watch, that's just more information for the potential buyer. So I like to go outside in natural light. I go under a tree so it's soft sunlight. It's not harsh. That never makes a watch look good if it's in harsh, direct sunlight. But in soft shadow, it's bright. You see the condition. You're not hiding any scratches or anything like that. And it's very easy to take a good picture. So I go outside under a tree and really show off the condition of that watch. Make sure that you clean your camera lens if you're using your cell phone. Nobody likes seeing that little bit of haze or mist or whatever that happens if you have a greasy camera cover on that cell phone. So clean your watch, clean your lens, take good pictures, price it right, and really that's going to sell your watch. You can be flowery in the description if you want. You can use ChatGPT if you want to, but really people are looking at the price and they're looking at the pictures. My suggestion is to be the type of seller that you like interacting with as a buyer. So be descriptive, be very responsive if somebody reaches out with a question about, whatever the case may be. Be quick about getting back to them and be professional in your communication. That will really help because let's be honest, you're a beginner, so you don't have a big reputation to fall back on. You don't have years of feedback on WatchUSeek or Reddit or whatever the case may be. So you need to be a great seller and you have to start somewhere. Now, what about avoiding scams and people trying to take advantage of you? How do you do that? I mean, there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. Obviously, don't send your watch to somebody that you don't know without getting money first, right? There's some things to consider there, but depending on the platform that you're using, sometimes there's an intermediary that holds funds in escrow so that the seller's happy and the buyer's happy at the end of the day. So consider platforms like eBay and Chrono24. I use Watch You Seek quite a bit myself. That was just the in vogue forum when I started selling watches quite a bit. And you have to be a member for 6 months, and you have to have, I believe it's 100 different interactions on the forum before you're even given permission to use the sales forum. So that really keeps scammers from jumping on and trying to do these fake listings or whatever the case may be. It shows that whoever's selling on that forum, they're at least invested within that forum for the past 6 months. And I think that does make a good difference. So I use Watch You Seek. I know Reddit's pretty popular. Obviously, eBay's very popular. There's probably the most eyes from buyers on listings on eBay. But then again, you have to pay more of a fee when you use eBay. So there's give and take with any different platform. I would say there's no quick and easy way to sell your watch for the most money. There are quick and easy ways to sell your watch, but you're probably sacrificing some profit on the back end. Again, there's a lot of things to consider, but it's okay, depending on the platform that you're using, to say no to a buyer that you just don't feel good about. So let's say you look up their account and they don't have good feedback, or they don't have any feedback, or maybe their communication with you just sounds sketchy. You're well within your right to say no, thank you. Or if they come up with a story of why you need to send this watch to their grandmother's aunt's house, or whatever the case may be, if you have a red flag going off in your head, take a step back and not even deal with the situation. Again, depending on the forum, you can be very choosy on who buys your watch, so feel good about it. And if you want to go to the extra length of documenting the condition of your watch, maybe putting a picture or a video of it on a time grapher, or filming your watch getting packaged up and, seal the tape, address the box, all of that stuff. So you have documentation in the odd chance that transaction goes south. It's nice to have that, in your back pocket if you need it. So consider all of those things and recognize that, again, there's no quick and easy way to do this. You just have to jump into it. And yes, when you go to ship it, buy insurance for that watch at the proper value. It's better to pay, $50, $80 a more when you're shipping it than be out $2,000 when, or if the dreaded problem arises while the watch is in transit. So these are a few ideas that I have just from my own experience that I wanted to share with you today. If you have other experiences, other ideas, other nuggets that you can share with new watch collectors, please place that below. Thanks for watching today. Check out Artem Straps out of Adelaide, Australia. Like this video if you got something from it. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thanks.